Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Hey, George, you got about 20 seconds and we'll be live.
Let's do it.
11 in Oak Brook, or call 67742 or visit burgerim.com.
And we're back on the big wake-up call. I'm Ryan Gatenby, and time to get to my next guest, one of our favorite and most frequent guests. And we're going to talk about planning, preparing, how to handle our end-of-the-year festivities and parties. And I always feel better. I panic less when it comes to food and entertaining when we talk to George Duran. Hey, Chef.
Ryan, I got to give you my phone number. So if you panic, you just call me, my man. I'll hook you up. I'll calm you down. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Well, I appreciate you coming over for Thanksgiving and straightening everything out, and I hope my guest room was comfortable enough.
Absolutely. And let me tell you something. I loved being on WBIG because we get to have a real conversation about food on the show.
Yeah, so let's talk about food, and we've got people. I'm sure we've got holiday parties, we have New Year's Eve parties, and people wondering where to start, and especially as we tend to do, everything at the last minute.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about this one tool that's going to help you save tons of time this holiday season in the kitchen. It's called the Thermomix TM6. Thermomix, remember that name. Whether you're cooking like a vegetarian stew or your friends are over for a dish of butter chicken for your family, it puts the control of the food in your hands, and it makes delicious and satisfying meals from scratch with a guided cooking feature. That means anyone can cook now. So what you literally do is you follow the step-by-step instructions on the Thermomix on the built-in screen, and the Thermomix will weigh, chop, mix, even cook your recipe right in front of your eyes. I'm telling you, I make things like curry and ginger squash soup, or a maple cranberry gingerbread. You could sous vide vegetables and meats. You can slow cook, caramelize sugars, make yogurt sauces, even blend smoothies. I don't know how to explain it. Think of it like a God-sent blender, so to speak, that cooks as well. So it literally weighs as you put each ingredient inside of it, and it tells you step by step which ingredient to put inside of it. You pop it in there, it chops it. You pop the next ingredient, it whips it. You pop the next ingredient, now it turns it into a soup, and it starts bubbling and boiling it up. That steam, then you put on a steamer basket on top of it, and you can steam some salmon at the same time. And the next thing you know, you have a full meal with this one appliance that's doing it all for you automatically.
That is nuts. So I just pulled it up online, and so it kind of looks like an Instant Pot type thing in a cradle with an iPad on the front.
It's like it's something you've never seen before. It's like a blender slash cooking vessel slash. It's amazing. And you know what's weird is that you go to Europe, everybody has one in their home, and I cannot believe Americans haven't caught up to this. Thermomix, it's called, and it's going to change the way you cook forever.
That's yeah, you're right. I have never heard of this, and I kind of instantly want one.
Good. All right, that's what we want to hear. Absolutely. Hey, you know what? One of the things I like to do, by the way, during the holiday season is grilling. And a lot of people say, well, it's snowing in New York, it's cold. Do you still grill? I love cooking or grilling in the snow. So I'm working with these guys at Oklahoma Joe's Ryder DLX pellet grills, and what they give me is rich wood-fired flavors for my meats and a huge capacity that I can feed all my friends and family with. So it's a heavy-duty pellet grill that allows you to enjoy cooking low and slow, or use the smoke mode to smoke ribs, chicken, even veggie skewers. It even has a searing station that you can sear steaks up to 650 degrees. And with that Oklahoma Joe's pit control system, you can set the desired time and temperature for your meats and just go and spend your time with your family and friends, and it will notify you when it's all ready to go.
Will it heat enough of the surrounding area so I can stay out there and grill? Because what if I don't want to go back with my family?
That's what I love about grilling and smoking outdoors. So absolutely it will. That's the beauty of it. It's so funny when I have my grill at home outside. There's literally like this circumference of melted snow around the grill that I just kind of like hover around because I know it's going to give me heat. But that's what I love about smoking and grilling during the cold season. It's the best place to be.
Okay, so I need both. I think this is getting expensive, George, because I need both of these. So if my listeners all want to chip in and get that, then I'll have everybody over.
Yeah, exactly. You could charge a fee for people coming into your party.
All right, so you've got those, and man, that Thermomix sounds incredible. So what else do you have? What are some important things we need to be aware of? Some things we should just have on hand this time of
Yeah,
year?
you want to have high quality ingredients at hand to make simple appetizers. This year, for example, I'm making a ham and cheese and apricot jam pastry bites, and I'm using Kretschmar Cherrywood smoked ham and their premium Swiss cheeses. I don't know if you've ever had Cherrywood smoked ham, but Kretschmar makes one of the best hams I've ever had. Your guests are going to love these recipes. If you're short on time, you can also pick one of their entertainment platters, and it features Kretschmar premium pre-sliced meats and cheeses, literally all in a package, and all you do is you spread it out if you don't have time. And they also have these summer sausage grab-and-go options to make your own. So charcuteries and hams, this is what Kretschmar is really known for, and the flavor, it's all in the flavor. It will blow your mind how good these hams taste.
How is ham normally smoked? Is cherry wood an unusual way to smoke ham?
Well, it adds a little bit of sweetness to it when you smoke it with cherry wood, actually. And it's not like the strong smoke flavor. It's a hint of a little bit of that, and it also has a sweet flavor to it. So it's a hint of smoke and sweetness, and you're not eating like this overly brined, salty ham. It's like the perfect balanced ham that you can have over and over again. So you can make it more of an hors d'oeuvre. You can incorporate it in recipes, or just have it on its own. That's really what I love about Kretschmar ham.
Now, I swear when I was a kid, maybe in the 80s, there was one kind of ham, and it came in an aluminum can.
Spam?
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Yeah. No, we're talking, things have changed, my friend, since you've become an adult. Things have absolutely changed. Now people's palates are more refined, and they expect quality ingredients. This is what it's all about. By the way, one of the big things that I'm talking about quality ingredients, I want to talk to you about this dish that I make every year. It's a pull-apart cheesy bread. Have you ever had pull-apart cheesy bread?
I don't think I have.
Oh, so you essentially get a loaf of bread, and you cut it not all the way through, but you cut it in squares, and then you load it with cheese and all these garlic and butter and all these ingredients, and it cooks in less than 30 minutes with just 5 ingredients. So what I've made this year is an oozing delicious pull-apart bread. We're using Dea's dairy-free mozzarella cutting board shreds, and Dea is a leading plant-based food line of delicious, better-for-you foods. I like them because they have a more like dairy-like flavor, texture, and aroma, but with the same stretch and melt like dairy-based cheese. They also have these incredible desserts, these cheesecakes. Again, they're dairy-free, and they come in the freezer aisle. You pop them in your freezer. Last-minute guests come, and somebody wants dessert. You pull it out, and they're decadent. They're delicious. They have this crumbly, gluten-free crust as well. So just because it's dairy-free, it does not mean they're not delicious. Dea's cheeses are amazing. They actually taste better than cheese, in my opinion.
You had me at oozing, and now I've had that visual in my head since you said that, so I've been distracted, but that sounds awesome.
Yeah. Nothing like having cheesy bread, pull-apart cheesy bread, because it's very interactive. People grab the cheese, pull out the breads, and it's all ooey and gooey.
Yeah, I mean, if I just, hey, you want to come over for some oozing cheese, who is going to turn that down?
I won't. I'll be there. I'll pay for it, too.
George, anything else?
And that would be it, actually. All this stuff you can find at dailylounge.com. My recipes, the information on how to get your Thermomix, because I know you're going there. You go to dailylounge.com. It's all right there.
All right. Well, George, thank you as always. Have a wonderful holiday, my friend.
Ryan, thanks for having me on WBIG.
And we are back to wrap up on the Big Wake Up Call next.
They leave it all on the field.
Volume.